All right, and good afternoon and good evening, Jackson Jills. And good afternoon to our American viewers and good evening to our European viewers. We have a fantastic matchup here for you. A very close, it's a closely close. I don't know how to phrase it. These teams are very close in skill. And already readying up, you've got Nantes Esport there on the left in orange. It's Alacoste, also known as French Boy, apparently. Ninja Knight, Charlie 13, and Swift. And on the right there, Nameless, Hex 2906, Multi, Hi, I'm a Goldfish, and Hunter VR. And both these teams vying for that sixth-place position to get into postseason, or to be guaranteed the spot in postseason. And currently battling it out here now. There's no guarantee if either team wins this game. They may or may not take that sixth position, but at the very least they'll be in a better position to take that sixth place position. The team that loses is going to have a much bigger hill to climb, and then of course now in Nantes, if they win here, they then do have to face off against Gravity immediately following this. So we are going to get started here. Nameless going to win that joust, 2-second joust time. As Hunter VR tracking this one down. Look at the empty net. Can take a shot. That one's going to go behind. And then a Hi, I'm a Goldfish taking a shot, but Alacoste, French Boy, getting that save. And now chasing it down. Swift getting there. Swift, one of our brother casters, is going to get the first goal of this game. 23 seconds in. And one of two European casters. Now, VR Jersey was supposed to be here with me, but I have not been able to locate him since we communicated about that. So, for right now, it's just me, myself, and I. I'm SirDimwi. Not actually French in any way. And then a shot there. Another save by Alacoste. And yes, my French gimmick is just a gimmick. My ancestry is Irish and Italian. And all that. And I know a whole bunch of Europeans are rolling their eyes right now going, you're American. I am American. But my ancestry, my great-grandparents came over on the boat from Poland and Ireland, Italy. And now it's going to be sent in there by Swift. Going to be picked up by Alacoste. Alacoste sending it down deep. Looking for this boost and clear. But that bounce not favorable, although Ninja Knight going to be there to pick it up. Ninja Knight, ooh, stunned out there by Hunter. Thank you, Baron Dragon. Hunter crossing that one over to Hex, so a turnover here to Nameless. And it's going to go for this bounce shot in, but Alacoste just once again in the bubble there. Picking that one up, sending it out. Well, Charlie 13 is going to handle it here on the near side wall. Charlie sending that one through to Swift. Swift has his team moving in. Going to send that one down to Alacoste. Oh, the stop by Multi. Alacoste coming up with the dolphin shot. And Multi getting the save nonetheless. Now this one bouncing to the near side wall in the Nantes Esport, or the Nantes Esport zone here. So this one clear through that tube. They get both getting by the defender. Charlie with a ridiculous shot there. 10 meters out from a ridiculously steep angle. He's going to get that one in. Wow. Now Multi with it. Multi getting stunned out, but gets that one through anyways. I got a bounce down, picked up there by Hunter VR. Hunter moving it in. Hunter sending it behind the goal to Hi, I'm a Goldfish. And he's going to put that one in for the two. That's going to be Nameless' first goal of round one here. Almost 3 minutes in, but it's only a 2-goal, or well, now it's just a 1-goal game. 5-2, 3-point difference. Let's not mix up our terminology here. Now Alacoste with it, sending it to that left tube. Hitting Charlie 13. Charlie now moving up. Going to send this one in. Hitting his teammate Ninja Knight on the ceiling. Ninja Knight going to reset it there to the back line. And Alacoste sending this one in. Looking to get it to Swift, but a good read there by the defender. Going to get it slapped away. Now disc is loose in trench. Both teams trying to get there, converging. And still loose as it got slapped. And Swift is going to get there first. Swift down with it. Swift moving in. Sending that one across, looking for, does hit Charlie 13. Charlie now going to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight, oh no! Sending it to Swift, and with that final pass, that's how you do it right there. Take notes. That was a beautiful goal. I don't know, he just dropped something. I just don't know what it was. I felt it. I felt it hit my leg. I was like, something just fell. And, but no, nothing's there. So there is Multi taking that one. Ooh, almost intercepted. And then a favorable bounce. Hunter VR picking it up. Hunter taking that shot. Hunter's going to hit it. 20 meters out. Hunter VR is going to get another 3 on the board here for Nameless. Going to cut this lead back to 2 here. Now it's Alakos here on the back line. Alakos moving it up slowly. Sending that one across to Swift. Swift sending it through. Hitting Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight back to Alakos. Alakos sending it in. Ooh, just to the reach of Charlie. Now going to be picked up there by Hex. Hex going for the clear. Does get it out. It's going to be Hunter tracking this one down. Hunter. Long pass to Multi. Multi sending in the shot. And goalie, just as surprised that that went in as I am. So he was in position, had his hand there, just didn't get the grab. 7, 6, 5, excuse me. So a tie game, 4.5 to go here. Not Esport with it. Sending that one through that left tube there to Swift. How many times have I called them Nantes Esport in this cast? I know I have. I can't help it. It's that's just what I want to call it. As a, I would say as an American, but I'm sure there's some Americans that would take exception to that. But Alcost sending that one up to Charlie. Charlie's going to get stuffed there by that chain. Hunter VR forcing the turnover, sending it up there to Hex. Hex now backing it up, getting it to Goldfish. Goldfish going to walk this one in as Alcost is going to get stunned in the goal there. But that's good enough for another 2, and that's going to be the first lead here in round 1 going to Nameless now, up 9-7 with just under 4 to go. 8, 7, 6, 5. A little croissant just for me. Croissant. Alcost sending that one through that left tube. I wish I could do accents. I really do. But I can't. Goldfish forcing that turnover. This one all the way down. No way. No. Oh, bouncing off the post. And then both blue players there not able to get a hand on it. They do send it back in. Multi there. And wow, it feels like there's a seriously missed opportunity there for Nameless. As this one gets cleared back into their zone. Croissant. It's Alakos bringing it in. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I was not. I thought the angle was too steep, especially the way he shot it. Oh, that's the wrong replay. I'm doing another replay. I hate it when it does this. It's my fault, but I hate it when it does it. Hitting the replay again. Because the angle of that shot was stupid. I can't believe he made that in. And now Charlie tracking this one down. My hands. Why are we on this side? Oh, I was following someone. X now with it. X getting stunned out by Swift. Swift looking at Goldfish, sending that one in deep. That one's going to go high. And wild bounce on the back wall. Goldfish picking it up, going to get that one cleared up. Just out of the reach of Hex there. Now the chain is there to pick it up. Charlie now with it. Charlie cleared that one in. Alakos, ooh, as he gets stunned, I don't know if that was an intentional send back, but goes across there, now caught in the tube as it hits the lip. Goldfish picking it up, sending it in right in the hands of Charlie. And this one gets cleared in. No one able to get there, so it's going to bounce to the near side wall. Swift is there. Swift sending it across to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight sending it in for the 2, and that's not Esport retaking the lead here, up by 2, 11-9. I have too much stuff on my desk. I got this room nice and cleaned up yesterday, and it looked really good. It looks really good. Still looks good. And Multi sending that one. Oh, Swift for the interception. Swift for the shot. Oh, the ding off the ding ring, and now a second opportunity there for Charlie, but Goldfish with the grab. Turning it around for Nameless. Going to send that one back to Multi. Ninja Knight with an interception. Sending that one across to Swift. Swift sending this one in right in the hands of Multi. But now back in the hands, Alacost. Alacost coming in, looking for that same shot, but Hunter reading that one, going to get the stop. Now both teams standing up for this one. Charlie there first. Charlie going to clear that one through. 30 seconds to go here in round one. 2-point game. Nameless down by 2. Goldfish looking at the empty net. Goldfish taking the shot. That was going to hit the barrier. Bouncing out back towards mid. Multi picking it up. Multi up to Goldfish. Goldfish looking for a cross pass. Good bounce pass to Hunter. Hunter going back to Goldfish. Ooh, just out of reach. 8 seconds to go here. Goldfish tracking this one down. They have one more opportunity. Goldfish bringing it in. Countdown to the end. Back pass to Multi. Not the time you want to be looking for a back pass if you have 5 seconds to go.
GG, guys.
And that will be the end of round one. 11-9 in favor of Nantes Esport.
E. Just E. You don't just say
E.
GG. You say E.
We just said E.
E.
And I'm pretty sure that is all live for everybody to hear. So after one, you got look at that. Both teams 4-3-2 on the points. I am Goldfish and Swift with 4. Charlie 13 and Hunter VR with 3. Ninja Knight and Multi with 2. I don't think I've ever seen that before. 3 saves there to Multi, 2 saves to Alacost. Although I thought Alacost had a couple more than that. So about the not name, it's Swift has corrected me so many times, and every time I say it, he tells me I'm still saying it wrong. So I don't know how to say Nantes Esport with a French accent. The only thing I know how to say with a French accent is SirDimwi. That's it. It's the only thing I ever practiced. It's the only thing I can do with that good accent. But Nantes Esport. When he says it, it sounds like he's saying, when Swift says it, now an opportunity here. Speaking of the devil, oh, the stop Multi. But when Swift is telling me, it sounds like he's saying Nantes Esport. Now, I'm sure he's putting some French accent on it that I can't hear, that I can't perceive with my American ears. But,
hello.
Hello, VR Jersey.
Hello.
We are currently in round 2 here, 45 seconds in. Swift just setting this one up to Charlie there. Currently 0-0 though. Charlie setting this one in to Alacost. Alacost got to plan it for the 2. And that's the first goal of round 2 here. Nantes Esport going to go up by 2.
Yeah, apologies for the delay. Getting locked out your own flat is very fun indeed, and is great to getting to cast on time. But hello everyone, great game so far. I've been watching from the sidelines for the last game. Seems to be quite a messy match, but interesting to see both teams coming as close as they are. I don't know what your take on this so far, but it seems to be that Nantes is doing a better job at 2-man stack and setup play, as we see another 2 points come in from Charlie there. But yeah, it looks to be they've got a little bit of a better grasp on this as they took last round, but pretty close game.
Yeah, very close game. I mean, the last round, we had not take that first lead. The Nameless took it, and then not took it back. And actually, since you're here and you're probably more privy to it, there was a discussion. Uh-oh, hold on. Swift with the interception. Swift with the shot. Swift gonna hit it from the 2.
That's a nice little nab and 3 points there coming in from Swift. Exactly what you want to see in those situations.
Yeah, that was wild. Nice interruption, Swift. But no, there's discussion about how to pronounce Nantes Esport's team name, and Swift is trying to correct me. I don't know. Swift keeps correcting me, but every time he corrects me and I try, he tells me I'm still wrong. So I don't know. I swear he's told me Nantes, but
Nantes, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be wrong. I did study French, but my French is horrendous. Oh, nice little defensive stack there coming in from Swift and Charlie, doing a great job. Again, this is kind of what I was saying regarding last round. The two-man stacks coming in from Nantes seems to be pretty decent at getting around the arena. We're seeing now a defensive stack coming through. It looks like another collection coming in from Nameless. So, yeah, but close game. We do need to see Nameless coming up with some points now. We are 7 minutes in. A good clear is going to lead us up the pitch, though. Lovely little collection, though. Again, the two-man stacks, as I was talking about before, seem to be coming up well for Nantes. So I'm just going to keep saying Nantes, so we can both get the pronunciation wrong, and then Swift can shout at both of us. It's fine.
Sounds good to me. But now another opportunity. Alakoss bring it in on the stun goalie. Going to get that one in for the 2. Round 2 looking very, very different to round 1 so far, as Nantes is going to take that 9-point lead to a Nameless 0, just over 3 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, 6 minutes left on the clock, so this is definitely not out of the realm of possibility. But, I mean, I feel like Nantes are looking stronger and stronger as each minute passes, whereas Nameless seem to be on more or less the same track they've been since the start. Again, seeing a really good 4-man push there. Wow, a bit of risky, but I think that's the benefit of obviously being so effective with your 2-man stacks. You can push up with that many people when that actually not being a huge risk. Because if the other team isn't able to clear it and get a shot off before you're able to get your stack in, you're not actually going to lose anything by doing that.
And a quick shout out to Myambra, as Multi is going to get stunned out there. Disc is loose. Picked up by Ninja Knight, sends it in for another 3, and that's a 14-point lead. Only 4 minutes in.
It just looks like Nantes have got the read on pretty much what Nameless are trying to do now. I mean, you do see this in some situations whereby as matches progress, you can make reads on other teams and know exactly what they're doing, and as you predict it correctly, if you're able to come up with something against that, like in terms of a counter joust, it can look egregiously one-sided in terms of how kind of well read and well executed some of those plays look. But again, that's down to Nantes being able to read it as the game progresses. But Nameless doing a good little set passing play here. They're all in a 2v2 situation, playing it back out into another player which was marked. Unfortunately, that is going to lead them to this, but another steal. A bit of a back and forth here between steals. Oh, an unfortunate pass is going to leave the disc going wide back into the hands of Nantes, and they are going to clear it effectively into the midfield, now into the tube. This should be a shot on goal. Olney's going to go for a low pass up and across. That's going to be another 2 points here. Oh, as he dings it. Unfortunately, that is going to be a ding and back out. But we are 4 minutes left, so but another good 2 point coming through. So again, a bit of good back and forth play between both teams, but unfortunately, Nameless not able to convert. It was so close as well.
Yeah, it's another opportunity there for Nameless, but not able to capitalize on it. We're over 5.5 minutes into round 2, and that's not in Nantes Esport. Going up 16-0 so far. Is Multi going to handle this one here for Nameless, sending that one up to Hex. Hex under pressure by Charlie, gets that pass across there to I Am a Goldfish. Hi, I'm a Goldfish. Long shot, no way. Oh my goodness.
No! Was that did he bounce that off the roof of the tunnel?
Apparently he did. I didn't see that, but it's called a long bounce shot. Yes, he did.
That
yes,
was,
he did.
If that was an underhand bounce off the roof,
it was.
I don't know. I'd happily lose this game if I scored that, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
that's nuts. That's a really nice goal there.
That was ridiculous.
But unfortunately, it won't mean much if they can't defend this effectively. Oh, come on. Dingy again. I mean, I want to give Nantes credit, but the defense does look very slow on the uptake, unfortunately, from Nameless here. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit lagging behind in terms of these man marking positions. I mean, you can't give them any time on the disc. They need to be able to, you basically need to be forcing them to pass immediately. So to give them as much time as they seemingly are having, it doesn't look like it's going to go through. So yeah, this is actually starting to look more like a mercy than it is a competitive round, unfortunately, for Nameless.
Multi sending that one across there. Currently a 15-point spread, 3 minutes to go here, and that's a turnover. Swift picking that one up, sending it to Ninja Knight here. We're actually on the far side while I'm on the wrong side. Ninja Knight sending this one in deep there to Charlie, but Multi with the pickup. He's going to get this one cleared out back to the Nantes zone there, although Nantes getting it first. That is Ninja Knight picking it up in the trap. Ninja Knight sending this one across, hitting Charlie, trying to get this one in, but he's going to bounce off the station, gets it right back. Has Swift moving up, has the whole team moving in as they're going to go for another opportunity here on offense.
Yeah, again, Nantes just playing with 4 people. I think that seems to be the difference this game, is that Nantes have had 4 people in and around the disc or on the disc or in an effective position for majority of this match, whereas Nameless have had a player missing or a player straggling behind. And in the meta of two-man stacks, you're seeing the reason why it's so important for those 2-man stacks to be effective, and either splitting and doing some man marking or effectively being a 2-man stack, because it's essentially the difference between playing with 3 and playing with 4 people in most situations. We're seeing here like the pairing off, you can see on the minimap, between Nantes and Nameless, and they are like, again, you've got one person floating back to goal now, and they're going to be able to cover this, but again, you're seeing just people dotted around. You've got one person sitting way out. I'm not quite sure that's a crash or something, but they're sitting outside of the goal, maybe looking to offer a passing opportunity. But unfortunately, with 4-man offense, you can't afford to be a player down on defense. You need every person hands on deck man marking. But it looks like, unfortunately, and a couple of steals coming through, so they are actually going to get it back. Finally pulling that 4th man in to help defense is actually going to make the difference there, but a bit of an awkward clear is going to lead this in the midfield back into the hands of Nameless again. But Nantes on a good defensive stacking there, going to be able to get back in time. Be interested to see if they can actually pick this up still. Looks like it's floating around in sort of free no man's land at the moment.
Charlie tracking that one down near side tube, bringing it in. Goalie is in the goal. He gets assaulted by that chain. So quick turnover there, 45 seconds to go here. This will be round 2 to Nantes Esport. They will take this game into necessary victory for them. Swift is going to clear this one through the 2, particularly since they're going to be up against Gravity shortly after this one. But it's Charlie 13 on the far side there, mishandling it, gets it right back, sends it to Alacost. Alacost sending that one across, going to hit Swift. Swift taking the shot, but it gets stopped there by Multi. But now back in the hands of Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight going to Swift behind the goal there. Swift bringing it in. Another stop by Multi. Multi shutting down that goal. This one's going to bounce out of the bubble. We only have 14 seconds left. And now scrum for it as Hunter touches it.
Yeah, that will be all she wrote, I think, with regards to this game. And as you say, Nantes going up against Gravity after this will be basically what they're expecting to see here, to be completely honest. I mean, Nameless put up definitely a really good showing in the first round. However, following on from that, Nantes seemed to be able to pick up their number and understand exactly what they were trying.
So at the end of that one, you got your game high points there going to Swift with 13, also picking up 2 assists. You got Charlie 13 there with 7 points, 3 assists, 1 save. Ninja Knight with 5 points, 3 assists. And Alacost there with 4 points, 2 assists, 2 saves. Then over there, Nameless, Hi, I'm a Goldfish with 7 points. Hex there with 2 assists as well. Hunter VR, 3 points, 2 assists. And then Multi with 2 points, 1 assist, and 6 saves, which is substantial there. And yeah, well played to Nameless, but yeah, just an entirely different round 2 there. Nantes taking that one handily. Yeah, just 1 week left. This is week 9. We're about almost halfway through week 9 here, although not as far as the games go. There's so many games left to play here this week, and then week 10 next week. Yeah, week 10, the final week of the regular season. So that's why you'll see in the league general and that I've been posting those playoff races as we approach the end here, as teams, over this week and next week going to quickly find themselves out of position, not able to catch up to those top 6, and going to have to find the way in via the for the regular finals, find their way in via the open qualifier, or if you're a rookie team, via the rookie finals. So it'll be happening in both EU and NA. But yeah, we're very quickly approaching the end of the season here. Yeah, the whole playoff series, the last few weeks here are going to come with a whole bunch of surprises. The playoffs, postseason, final series, all of it, championship games, are all going to come with a bevy of surprises. So looking forward to all of that. But yeah, good game here between Nantes Esport and Nameless, as Nantes Esport going to take a better position on that ladder, although unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, but they are going up against the undefeated Team Gravity next here in about 30 minutes. So be sure to come back for that one. Now I'm going to try to keep the stream running, just going to set basically a 30-minute timer-ish. But my internet's been funky, so it might actually end the stream. So if the stream does end, we'll be back in about 20 with that first countdown. But if it doesn't end, you can just keep it running, and we will be back in just about 30 minutes. But before we go, VRML, anything you want to say before we get out of here? All right, so I have been SirDimwi. That was VR Jersey. And this has been VRML. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to see you again in just about 30 minutes. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen,
Good luck, have fun.
for one more European matchup today between Nantes Esport and Team Gravity. Before we get to that, I am SirDimwi here, joined now by VR Jersey. VR Jersey, how are you feeling about this matchup? And with you know, what can you say about Gravity actually coming in this one, being that you're so close with that team?
I think it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Nantes had a warm-up earlier, as we saw against Nameless, so that was a close first round, followed by a much more convincing second round, which is almost ended it. Was it a mercy, or it was close to a mercy?
Close to, yeah.
In the end. So yeah, I think Nameless, Nantes coming into this will definitely be a little bit more warmed up than Grav, which is always an interesting factor when playing against Grav, because their first round is always usually their shakiest. So we'll have to see how that pans out. But another thing I would give credit not to Nantes for from the last game, see if they can bring it through to this one, is reading their opponent, reading the opponent's jousts. Reading how they're basically attacking the game. So if they can do that and keep their four-man team involved in the plays, then yeah, it should be a really good game.
We've got Nantes Esport there on the left in orange, Alacost, Ninja Knight, Charlie 13, and Swift, and Team Gravity there on the right in blue, properly in blue. Lewis Ando, Vicek, Simon, and Al Pacino. One of my favorite names in the game, hands down. Maybe having something to do with that movie. Oops, I didn't hit the button. I am so bad at that. Maybe I have something to do with that movie. I'm just forgetting the name of it. Tropic Thunder. As the teams come out, Gravity getting there first off of the headbutt. That's going to be a 2.35 second joust. And but immediately turning over to Nantes Esport, who's going to get that one cleared out into the Gravity zone, all the way down to the bubble, bouncing off the back wall. Gravity, though, that chain, the quickness of Gravity chains, you're going to see that a lot through this series as they get down. Lewis Ammo chasing this one down. Does get, well, almost gets there, going to get there now, but as the Swift comes in with the headbutt, this one going to bounce loose back in the hands of Nantes Esport.
Solid two-man defensive stacks, and I mean, we're kind of seeing a continuation of how Nantes were playing in the last game. Really good two-man play, good movement, and yeah, they're going to bring in the first 2-point goal by a nice little two-man boost stack play from Swift and Ninja coming in there.
That's our first goal of the game. Going to come in 35 seconds in 2 points of Nantes Esport from the goal from Swift. Steep angle there, 6 meters out. Now it's going to be Team Gravity with that joust advantage. Simon taking this one. Simon sending it quickly there. That left tube there to Al Pacino. Al Pacino quickly up to Lewis Ammo. Lewis taking the shot, but uncharacteristically going to go wide, but he gets it right back. And he's going to get that one in for a quick response there. 2 on the board, tying it up. 2-2 to Gravity.
Yeah, very quick response there from Gravity, getting some decent positioning around the goal, able to set themselves up for an easy cross pass. I mean, if you watch some of the passing lines, those are the things to be the most aware of, both as a player and also watching these games and seeing who's man marking who, because the passing lines are the things that, if interfered with, can give you free shots on goal, free passes, basically everything you need to tee yourself up for a fantastic round. And saying that, we're just seeing a fantastic setup coming in there from Gravity, a great two-man stack, super fast. Unfortunately, a missed shot and a great little deflection and defensive stack coming in from Nantes Esport. They're able to get it off Gravity, clear it into Gravity's half. Gravity now able to come back, two-man stack, collect it. A little bit messy interference going on inside the ring. A shot coming out wide from left-hand side from Alp, and it is going to be collected by Nantes after going wide. And that will be another clear. Some big action coming in here from Nantes. Oh, a shot going wide. Oh, a little bit too far to the right. Really close. So any further left, it would have been in. Any further right would have bounced off the backboard. Really close from both teams.
And anyone watching this game can attest to the speed, because this camera, I have not stopped going back and forth at speed with the camera. Long shot there, that was going to go wide, and now Vicek's looking to pick this one up. We've seen a few long shots from Gravity go wide, uncharacteristically, this one, so maybe a testament to what VR Jersey said at the start, that Gravity takes a little bit to warm up, because these are shots from these players that you would expect to go in more often than not. But now Simon, Gravity back in possession, although their speed, Gravity speed has been in form in this one. Speed from both teams really kicking up. And now Gravity getting there. Simon with it, going for a no-look twirl backhand shot, but that one's going to go wide and now out as Jersey reacts to that one as Al Pacino on the far side, sending that one up to Simon. Simon going across to Lewis Ammo. Oh, Alacost with another big stop there today. But Ninja Knight getting this one and clearing it out.
Yeah, some interesting plays coming out from both teams there. Two-man stacks coming in from Grab. They seem to have a decent control of the disc and pace. Nantes doing a good job of basically stopping in the final pass or shot. Great shot coming out wide here. Again, just both teams missing just slightly, but a great deflection pickup there from Louis is going to lock that in for 3 points from Gravity after what was a very long back and forth there. How long was the time on that goal?
2 minutes,
5 seconds. Yeah, it's a big chunk. 5th of the round.
And so I hear you say it's Louis, so it's Louis, not Lewis. I've been saying Lewis this whole time. Is it Louis and Mo? I think someone corrected me on that before, and I stopped doing it, and then I think I started doing it again. I am so sorry, Louis.
Yeah, I'm sure he will survive. Don't worry.
But now it's going to be Louis picking that one up, sending this one out all the way through. And all the way down to the Nantes Esport bubble here. It's going to be a race. Gravity getting there first. And Al Pacino. No difficulty there, popping it in.
That's the exact bounce you want to see on a clear. Just takes the speed out of it, leaves it right in front of the goal, and just a decent enough angle. There's no other deflection. Super easy to read. Collect it, and it's basically if you're there as a two-man stack fast enough, you will always convert those into goals. So great setup. I don't know. I wouldn't say that's necessarily intentional with the bounce angle, but the two-man stack was definitely able to capitalize on that. And again, really close with these long-range shots. The two-man stack almost able to collect it, but an unfortunate clear there from Nantes is going to lead it straight back into Gravity's hand, and they are just going for shots here. They are literally just left, right, and center, and a great save coming in from, I think that was Alakos there. Fantastic clear. Again, two-man stack, super quick. This is a fast-paced game. Both teams going at it real fast. A great little setup from Gravity going into the right-hand side here. They have one person deep, two people back on defense. This should be a slow play, and they are going to indeed slow play it now. Get everyone on the disc, getting everyone in front of the disc, and set themselves up for a slow move up here.
Oh, no, another ding there. Louis sending that one in. It's going to hit the top corner of the goal. And I picked up by Charlie. Charlie sending that one up to Swift. Swift looking at empty goal. Going to take out a long shot. Looks like it's going to go high. And it does bounce high. Going to be in the hands of Vitrix there now for off that chain from Gravity. And now has a chain here on the near side. Simon Alpacino, they're going to receive that. Look for the clearing boost here. Actually, a pass up to Louis Anmo. Louis now moving in. He's going to get a double stun there with Ninja Knight. And it's going to turn over once again. Swift sending it to Alakos, though. Very dangerous pass there on that reset. And now going to find the hands of Gravity once again.
Yeah, look again, messy from both teams, but some great passing around the goal is going to set up for Gravity then to convert that after an interception again. But really close from both teams. Although one thing I will say is that the stacks from Grav so far have been lightning fast. Like you blink and you miss it. They're on the other side of the arena. So that seems to be what's getting them in the right positions. However, they are struggling a little bit to convert on some of those. It's 2-9, which I would say is kind of reflective of what they kind of how both these teams have played so far. However, Gravity have definitely had more opportunities to get some goals in. But again, Nantes doing a great job of defense. And you see a two-man stack coming in there, both on offense and defense from Nantes and Grav. A great little defensive move there from Alakos again, becoming the savior so far of this game between Nantes and Grav. But let's just say that unfortunately I think it was Ninja that pushed himself out of goal just before someone moved in with the disc. The last thing you want to see as a goalkeeper is that last move that you're like, oh my god, what have I done?
Yeah, it looked like as Louis came in, Louis kind of looked like he was winding up for a shot there. And then, Ninja Knight he committed to the leap. And kind of that push off, and that's when that Louis, the astute shooter, is a turnover there. Vitrix down with it, sending this one in deep, gonna hit it for the 3. And that's gonna put Gravity up by 12 here. But yeah, he faked that initial shot, and well, he brought it back as if he was gonna shoot it. That's what got Ninja Knight to commit, and then that left the goal open. That was a great hesitation by Louis. Although I am now 2 goals ago after that, another one there. This time Vitrix.
It's in basketball, it's breaking ankles. That's what it is, isn't it? It's where you fake one way, they overcommit, they have to double back, and they just too much. So and you get the same thing when you're in offense and you juke someone to make them to push off of any anchor when they're trying to man mark you. But it's just very painful when you do it in front of the goal, because it's just, yeah, it's just like, you know what's coming, and it's not what you want to see. Some great passing play coming out from Grab here, though, around the arena. You just see 3 people. I think they're just playing with their food a little bit here.
Oh my goodness.
But there will be a pass onto the backboard. Louis and Alp being able to double up on that, although I will say it wasn't just Louis and Alp, it was the whole of Grab there getting involved in that. But that's, I guess, from looking at it from Nantes' perspective, having 3 defenders chasing the disc around, and this is the thing you've really got to be careful of with man marking, is that you ensure you do not bleed over to different players, or if you do, you communicate it very effectively with your team. Otherwise, you end up in situations like that where 3 people go for the disc and you just basically have no one defending or marking the other people passing opportunities. So yeah, again, some solid pushing up play, but Grab 4 people behind the disc, like really solid defensive lines, marking passing options, and putting it deep, and super fast stack. And you see this again from them, basically just punishing on any missed opportunity coming out from Nantes there.
Yeah, I mean, this is Gravity now back in form here to finish out this round 1, currently up by 17. Just need 1 more 3 here if they want to push that mercy. So Nantes looking to prevent that mercy, as every point matters when it comes to MMR balancing, MMR gains and losses. Alakos going to juke out the chain just long enough to get it up there to Charlie 13, who's going to try to bait the chain a little bit. Quickly send it over to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight going back, missed pass, but back in the hands of Ninja Knight. Chain has been broken up, going back to the back line there. Alakos, although they have the defense out of position, so Swift with it, although he's going to lose that 50-50 there with Simon. Simon getting the clear, and with 20 seconds to go, Gravity looking to turn this one around for 1 more.
Yeah, and we're seeing, I think, an interesting, not quite sure what happened there. A little bit jumpy. Looks like that is Louis that crashed or is stuck on the side of the map. Not quite sure what's happened, but Gravity pushing up to this, but I think that will be all she wrote in terms of the round. Can you see Louis on your screen, by the way? Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, Louis just disconnected, or his controller cut out or something from there. That's what the interesting glitch was.
Yeah, so he kind of started flinging around there as he was chasing that disc down, but you see it from time to time in all sorts of games. But yeah, a solid victory there for Team Gravity. Game high points to Louisiana with 12, no surprise. Al Pacino with 4, also picking up 4 assists and a save. And then Vicek's over 3 points, 2 assists. Now look at Nantes Esports though. Look at all the saves across the board there. Everybody getting at least 1. Alakos and Ninja Knight both with 2. Charlie and Swift each with 1. So Nantes Esports doing what they can on defense, but this Gravity team, when they get moving, they're so fast. It's not just speed. It's quickness. It's not just a matter of top speed of your chain. The top speed is just as affected by how quickly you get together. If you're floating for a minute and it takes you 2-3 seconds to actually get together, well, that's 2-3 seconds you could have been grabbing. And Gravity's one of those teams that does not have trouble with that quickness. They do get together very quickly, and you see it leads to them winning quite a few races.
Yeah, I think as well, it also falls down into is the offense of the other team forcing you to man mark properly? If they are, and they're going to actually block you from stacking up again, it makes it incredibly difficult to keep your 2-man stack ready to go. If they're not, which seems to have been the case for most of this game so far, you can basically keep a 2-man stack ready with their finger on the trigger, which makes it incredibly easy, and it makes it look a lot easier for these teams to get away and basically get on the home straight with the disc in the other half. It's because if you aren't being forced to use your full defensive capabilities, subsequently you can basically keep 1 foot in defense, 1 foot in offense, and then as and when you get the opportunity, you just pull the trigger. On the flip side, Nantes seems to be struggling to try and keep hold of their defensive positions. They are being stretched to their maximum capacity with what they've been doing so far, and subsequently their 2-man stack on offense hasn't been as strong. We are seeing a fantastic shot there coming in from Nantes, a great little steal and a conversion coming through there from Charlie. I'm not quite sure who took the shot, but that was incredibly close. Slight ding off the top. The good conversion from Nantes going into this second round.
And so, yeah, that's Nantes Esport getting that first goal. Once again, just like round 1, they get that first goal. So they're going to go up 2-0 as Gravity is going to take this joust advantage. That's Simon there going to send this one quickly to that right side tube. Al Pacino picking that one up, so trying to send it in. Pass is not good. Ninja Knight picking it up, but that clear also not good. Staying in, now caught in the trap. Vitrex picking it up. Vitrex going across there to Simon. Simon back to Vitrex, out of reach. And now this one loose. You see everybody collapsing in on it, but a quick slap there by Simon back to Al Pacino. Al Pacino up to Louis, who's going to bring that one in on the twirl. As Alakos has something to say about that one. And yeah, we're tied up again.
Yeah, again, solid push-up play from Grav there, but passing the disc around. I mean, it's difficult to kind of, I guess, go into too much depth apart from Grav seem to be playing this well, and Nantes aren't necessarily getting on top of the lines that they need to block these passes. Awkward position there from Charlie, but he is going to be able to find a pass going through. Two-man staff from Grav on defense are going to be now breaking up to try and split the two. They are going to get the disc and a return pass here, or return into deep, but again, Alakos doing a fantastic job of collecting that before it gets into his half. We're now seeing Nantes. Oh, unfortunately, that's the worst feeling in the world. You get stunned out holding the disc, trying to buy time, and unfortunately, Grav, again, fast reaction. Great little shot on goal. Is not going to go in, though. Grav just immediately recognizing we're not in a great position. Let's pass this back. Let's slow this down. They're going to pass around the goal, and a great little up and down there from Simon coming in, but solid passing play from both teams. Nantes, unfortunately, getting caught with a hand of the cookie jar by holding on to that disc too long in the midfield.
Yeah, it's so easy to you know, it's when you're moving through mid, you know, sometimes you'll hold up for 1 second, but really, I mean, if you watch top teams, if they're passing through mid, no one's holding on to that disc for more than half a second. But this one cleared all the way down there to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight going for an empty net shot, but that one's going to hit the nest. Now bounce out, Ninja Knight picking it back up. He's going to get some by Al Pacino. Disc is loose. Charlie get there. Charlie going off the backboard, another ding. And Vitrek's going to try, well, he's trying to pick it up, does, and gets that one cleared out. Well, almost out. Going to bounce off the lip. But Gravity back in possession here, turning it around.
I think I've seen in a couple of instances, I've seen, Gravity going to be able to collect the disc here, going in for a two-man push. Oh, that is going to be a great little collection and clear, though. So we can go back into the midfield. So what I was trying to say is I think I've seen in a couple of instances, Nantes specifically, basically slow pushing with individuals as opposed to waiting and either crashing or stacking. And that seems to be having an impact on terms of their ability to react quickly to this disc. So I would like to see them be a little bit more either crashing a stack or basically going with the two-man squad or setting up to go with a two-man squad, because I'm seeing a little bit too much of individual players. However, fantastic clear and push-up play coming here, and as I'm saying, they are now crashing these stacks and doing a great job of delaying Gravity's return. A great little slow play here. This is exactly what you want when you have control of this disc. 3 people in front of you, 1 person behind the disc. Unfortunately, an unlucky pass is going to mean that goes back into Grav, but that was a great setup from Nantes, and I want to see more of that.
So now Vitrek's going to cross that one over to Al Pacino. Al Pacino is just going to dump this one in. Is he going to have the trajectory? No, it's going to go wide. Swift going to pick this one up here for Nantes Esport. Quickly passing that one out to the trap there. But that chain, able to chase that pass down. Al Pacino looking for Louis Edmo. Louis now moving in on the bubble under assault. Going to go to the next center. Vitrek's taking the shot. That one's going to ding once more. And now back to the back line there. Simon going to reset it here. Passing this one in has that defensive stack out of the bubble, but it turns over again. This one cleared all the way out. We're going to have a race for it, presumably, as this one's all the way down into the Gravity bubble. Gravity going to get there first. Vitrek's now turning it around halfway through round 2, 4-2 in favor of Gravity.
Oh, that is a lovely little pass deep mid. That is actually beautiful. Great little setup play, and that is going to be another 3-point conversion. I don't know if you saw that, but that was off the roof of the central connector between the tube and the central pillar. You love to see when those come off because you have no line of sight of your teammate. So when those come off, it's like blind pass. It's great.
Yeah, almost a game sense pass. Having to, kind of read the nameplate and hope you have a good sense of where they're actually at, a good sense of where they were headed, where they're at, where they're gonna be, and then to bounce it off of such a small section of wall there. I've done it a couple times, but anyone who's done it knows it's so easy to scuff them.
The difficult thing as well is that you're free floating. The person in the middle collecting it is free floating most of the time. There isn't really anything to grab onto there, so you need to be good. They can't really adjust to it too much. So you need to have a shot on target. So it's always lovely to see those come through. But again, we're seeing some much better play from Nantes coming out now, honestly. Liking this a lot more. Grav doing similar things that they've been doing so far, but Nantes now doing a better job of, again, you're seeing it there, preventing those stacks. denying them the stacks. Unfortunately losing possession there, but a wide shot from Gravity isn't going to be too punishing, although a collection will be from Al Pacino, coming in for another 3 points for Grav, bringing this to 210. The scoreline is, I'd say, somewhat reflective of how it's been going so far, but it's definitely not out of the hands of Nantes just yet.
Not out of the hands just yet. We have 3.5 minutes to go here in round 2. Nantes Esport here with the Joust advantage. Alacost, almost called him Al Pacino. Alacost sending that one to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight sending this one in deep. Look for that long, empty net shot, but it's going to go wide. And now sent out of the bubble. Going to be handled there by Ninja Knight once again. Trying to send that one back. Going to hit the root block. Picked up now by Alacost. Alacost sending this one in deep. But no one there to play it off the goal. But Ninja Knight still picking it up. So Nantes Esport still in possession here. Charlie coming in. Charlie looking to drive. Actually sending it there behind the goal to Swift. Swift taking the shot. Al Pacino gets stunned out as he gets a save. And this one gets cleared out. Once again, all the way down into the Nantes Esport zone.
Again, just look at the speed of that stack. That's yeah, that's what you're up against, unfortunately, in these situations. Like, that's definitely one of the fastest stacks I've seen, or faster end speeds I've seen. But you could just literally just across the map instantly. The 37 meters per second, I think, will be because he threw it into the goal, so it would have just been the tracking speed of his hand at the very time he released it. But yeah, it's oh, was it off the head? Maybe it might have been. I'm not quite sure. I didn't quite catch the replay.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I know I heard it, even though it only hit the quarter pocket, it dinged a handful of times as well. I think I heard 3 dings. So definitely some interesting activity on that shot, but certainly not actually 37 meters a second. It would have been max 19. That's a hard-coded speed limit for the disc. But now it's Al Pacino sending this one in. Another opportunity here for Gravity under 2 minutes to go. And a great stop there by Alacost. But Viatrack's going to get the recovery, take out the trash. And Gravity's now up by 12.
Yeah, really great. I mean, Alacost has been fantastic keeper the last 2 games. Done a fantastic job of getting onto the disc and keeping out the goal, more or less. Unfortunate there, he is able to get the disc, but not able to find enough time or space to get the clear out as well. It's a very hard thing to do unless you're slapping it there. It's really hard to convert that from I have it to let's get rid of it, because you have to do somewhat of a wind-up motion. So unless you're prepared to slap it immediately, it's very difficult to do. Gravity, again, speed the stacks. I mean, just the stack speed alone is just kind of getting them on top and past Nantes and past their defensive line seems to be the problem with this setup from them. But and so I mean, honestly, great pass. Another save there coming from Alacost. Was that off his head? I think.
I'm not sure what it bounced. I saw his hand come out, and I saw it bounce. I don't know what it bounced off of. But now an opportunity here for Nantes Esport. Ninja Knight sending that one in. Oh, another ding. And now Viatrack's picking it up, but only for a moment. Alacost with it. Alacost, ooh, 2 dings in a row. That one's going to go all the way out there in the hands of Simon.
4 people on the goal. Oh, that's where you want, like, you got 4 people on the goal. Just like spread out, set up, give yourself passing opportunities. If it reflects, then you can collect it with someone else and score as well. I mean, you've got to do it. And we're seeing a return goal here from Gravity, but yeah, unfortunate to see. Really good. I mean, good play from both teams. Gravity stacking is obviously as good as it always is. So that's just great to see. But Nantes definitely picked it up in the second half, and they absolutely did a much better job in sort of the mid section of this second game. But yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how these teams match up against the others going into the top 6. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nantes is which position is Nantes in the league now?
They were 7th place going into today.
Right.
So
win and a loss.
They win and a loss. So
maybe
probably
work in their favor.
Yeah, I don't know. They might not move, actually.
I hate you so
much. Okay. Well, they've got one more week to get into that top 6 spaces. I mean, if not, they will have other opportunities.
It's so hard to say.
On the last show, but yeah, I mean, good play from both teams. I think. Yeah, it's sort of. Standard day at the office for Gravity, seemingly looking at their stacking and everything else. I mean, as I said in the first round, they looked a little bit shaky at the start.